Peace, family. It's your girl, Morgan Renee Myers, just tuning in with you all real quick while I'm out in my garden. So today I'm going to show you all how I'm going to transplant some celery that I've been growing inside into some pot and soil so that it can start to do its own thing. And then I don't have a lot of big pots like I thought I did before I came to do this video, so I'm gonna probably end up having to transplant it again. I'm very new to this. I'm kind of going with the flow, learning as I go, so I'm not sure. This might be one of them type of plants that don't need to be transplanted a whole bunch of times, but we just gonna go with the flow and see how it goes. So anyways, as you can see, I just had a regular cup. Sometimes I'll use a saucer and just put a little bit of water in it, and you put your base of your celery onto the water, and after a few days it'll starts to sprout. So this celery came from I do a lot of fresh pressed juices, and so I just cut off about an inch or two from the base, you know, that big stalky white part at the end that we're gonna eat and throw out anyway. I cut that part and I sit that part on a plate of water and leave it in the house. I do put it near a window. I've done it before where it wasn't directly in front of the window. It was on like the dining room table near the window. And it still sprouts in like 2 to 3 days. And so I've been letting it go for like a week or two. And now it's looking beautiful and ready to plant. You can see some tiny roots. Celery doesn't root that much. Can't really see it, but it'll have tiny roots. See, very tiny roots that'll come out. It won't be a whole lot, but as long as it's looking good and bushy, you can plant it. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and plant it. Now, I already have some soil that I pre-mixed the other day when I was starting one of my garden beds. That video has been or will be uploaded already with the details on that, but it's a whole bunch of Fox Farm, Miracle Grow, topsoil, perlite, yeah, it's all of that good jazz mixed all up in here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use my container, scoop some soil in it, leave enough room for me to put the celery into. So I'm gonna do it about half. I filled it all the way up. Let me do about halfway, so that I can plant it and then put some soil around. Okay, so now I have it in there, and I'm just gonna add some more soil to go around it. Cover the base, and voila, it's planted. Now all I gotta do is label it if I don't remember what a plant looks like, or even to educate others that may come into the garden, just label it and let it do its thing. And the bigger it get, I'll trim some of the leaves a little bit and transfer it to a garden bed, and we're gonna have some celery, y'all. Now I do want to make a note. I'm gonna replant this, but these parts right here, I didn't tear them off because they're actually looking very green and vibrant. But when these are sitting in your cup or on your saucer, sometimes they will turn white and get a little soft or even brownish. And so I've already peeled off some of the layer, but you want to gently peel back those layers because they're decomposing and you won't really have a need for them. But because these look so healthy and fresh, I just left them. But yeah, just a little note to self before planting. Make sure you get rid of the excess, dead parts around it. But happy planting.